This is the Transformers Generations Legacy Deluxe class Decepticon Dead End. Dead End is part of that Stunticon team that forms Menasor in this new Legacy line. And boy, am I excited about this figure, because I think out of all the Deluxes that we've had, Wild Rider and Dragstrip, I think Dead End is so far the best engineered out of the lot. I'm hoping the upcoming breakdown figure will not disappoint as well, but this guy's looking pretty good. Let's take a closer look at the details of this figure. So just like the other two Deluxes, he comes with a pair of identical blasters. I love these. These are actually less asymmetric than the other two. They've got, each blaster has like 3 5mm pegs. They're made of black plastic and painted with this really nice metallic purple highlight. The figure itself looks absolutely fantastic. I love that they've given this figure so much G1 style look and aesthetic to it. The chest, very much how he looked like in the G1. That head sculpt, absolutely gorgeous. I love that they tried to keep all the silhouette, the wheels, all the kibble that was involved in the G1 toy present in this new modern adaptation. And everything seems to be so solid. And I'm not just talking about the plastic. The plastic feels very solid and premium. Even the limbs, they don't have that gummy, soft feel. Really such a premium feel for a deluxe class figure. But more importantly is they've kept all the kibble solid. The way the front part of the car folds in the back, the way the lower legs fold, everything looks very solid, very tight. In terms of engineering, design, and sculpt. Articulation for the figure, he's got a swivel neck, he's got a swivel waist, the arms can go in and out, you can go forward and backward, you got a bicep swivel, you got a hinge elbow, the hips are on hinges and swivels, you can do the splits, go forward and backward, thigh swivel, hinge knee, a little bit hindered, it doesn't do a complete 90-degree bend. And the feet, this is, I think, one of the coolest bits, the way it's been molded. There's enough plastic to create a heel spur that will support the figure without tipping over. And you got some ankle rockers, as well as an up and down motion because of transformation. And here he is with the rest of the team, the ones we have so far. We got Motormaster, Wild Rider, as well as Dragstrip. We're only waiting on Breakdown to complete this whole team, and they'll form the giant robot Menasor. And here he is with the Combiner Wars Dead End, which we got like years ago. And between the two, the Combiner Wars version, I mean, take nothing away from it, I still like this figure, but he looks more Cybertronian, like a Cybertronian mode of Dead End compared to the newer version. And obviously, the new one really beats this guy by a mile in terms of aesthetic and engineering and cartoon accuracy. So from the way things are looking now, it looks like I am going to be disposing of my Combiner Wars Stunticon team once we have the completed Legacy version. So transformation, put the weapons off to the side. You fold these out, 4 arm panels, and you fold down the wheels like this. Pop the back open, stretch out that hood, shoulders detach, and then the head folds back. Shoulders are going to be raised up like this, and then you're going to combine the arms to the center of the body. Fold down, fold back the back part, and fold down the hood and cover the shoulders. Now for the legs. Okay, I'm gonna fold these feet up like that. Fold out these panels. And then you're gonna just fold up these leg pieces. Same thing on the other side. Okay. And then just combine the leg pieces together. Sure it's a tight fit. And then the feet, you're going to complete the transformation. clipping on the back part. There we have Dead End in his alt mode. I think he was the Porsche 928. Was he the Porsche or the Ferrari? I think he was a Porsche because Wild Rider, I believe, was a Ferrari. And he rolls very nicely. I mean, despite all this paneling at the bottom of the car, he will still clear the floor by about 1 millimeter. So yeah, I do like this. Very cool looking alt mode. Very close to how he looked like in G1. Now the guns, you can obviously put them at the back right here. I really enjoyed that transformation. The alt mode looks phenomenal. And now to bring in the rest of the crew, Motormaster, Wild Rider, and Dragstrip. Man, they look great, even in alt mode. And again, here he is with the Combiner Wars Dead End. Man, he looks more like a Ferrari now than this guy. This guy looks more like a Porsche, and he kind of looks like an Italia, a Ferrari Italia. But yeah, I have to say this, the plastic quality back in the day, come on, no contest. This one feels so soft and hollow, while the plastic back in the day was just absolutely premium. Very hard, very durable. But I think that it was more prone to brittleness than this new one. But, you know, despite being a less premium type of plastic compared to this one, this plastic's pretty solid. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, I love how solid this plastic feels. Actually quite more solid than Dragstrip or Wild Rider's plastic. And now to get him into his combined mode, you have to get him into his car mode, and then you need the left arm piece that we get from Motormaster to form the left arm of Menasor. So you will need to line up the car onto the arm piece, and that slot right there, that's for this slot, and these peg holes are for these. So if you slot it properly, everything should just tab in nicely. Okay, and there we go. And here's where the magic happens. Remember that's earlier, that slot I mentioned. If you depress that, it'll actually split the car in two, and it'll allow you to split Dead End in half. And then all that's left is really to just finish off the transformation of the arm. And there is Dead End in arm mode. And here we have the arm of Dead End combined with the rest of Motormaster's Menasor pieces. And he's looking great. He really is looking great. So we have all three limbs combined. You got Wild Rider here, Dragstrip there. All that we're really waiting for, again, is that breakdown. And this whole Menasor Gestalt combined mode is going to be complete. I'm so excited for that, cannot wait. And so some final thoughts on this new Transformers Legacy Dead End. Oh man, I'm so impressed with this figure. I absolutely love this figure. Out of these three, like I mentioned earlier, he's my favorite in terms of engineering, sculpt, and design. I think he's the most, and I think the best engineered out of the three Deluxes we've had, with Dragstrip coming in second and him probably the worst engineered. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how breakdown fares, but I'm just loving this figure. These Stunticons are looking to be the best versions of the G1 style Stunticons we've had from Hasbro and Takara Tomy. The figure is going to get a 10 out of 10. I absolutely loved it. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this new Transformers Legacy Deluxe class Decepticon Dead End. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.